do a live to see if I could get any conversation going about the Spark deactivating people and what the reasons are. Looks like the Pedro deactivation might have actually been from doing YouTube. So people have been telling me I'm going to be deactivated for a couple of years, saying that I'm going to be deactivated for doing, what's up, JMR? About to head over to the Walmart early. I'm still have my Spark account. Still active on Spark. It's a surprise every day to see. Let me set the chat filter. Did that go through? Yep. Cool. So if you can get, I know that both times that I've seen Pedro get deactivated, the one on DoorDash, I think he accidentally showed the customer's full name and he was trashing the customer. And then the one that I suspect that got him in trouble on Spark, he didn't show anything that identified him except like a view of the house, but it didn't have a house number on it. He never showed a street sign. But he was also talking negatively about the low-income shitty area, and there was an unsupervised child. And that video has been deleted. I just watched it yesterday when I was studying up on the situation, because I click on every single deactivation video that I see. There's two videos that I can't resist watching, two subjects. One of them is I was deactivated off of something, and the other one is I worked a shitload of hours. I worked 100 hours this year. That used to be my thing, so I still watch those if I see them. But the deactivated videos are good to check out to try to make sure it doesn't happen to you if you care. And I still care right now, considering looking for a traditional job, but I haven't actually acted on it yet recently. I reactivated my Walmart application that was expired. Looks like that's just going to expire again. Still hasn't moved from up to the consideration level. But Florida Hustler, I saw her in the Pedro comments while I was studying up on that, so I know she knows about it. Thanks for tuning in, Florida Hustler. What's up, Dash? I tried to do some DoorDash this morning and it was all garbage. Saturday morning, I started at like 2:15 a.m. I logged on and it was all way too many miles. So I think that my theory on DoorDash, my God, there's a shopping cart in my space. It's a good thing my car is already trashed. I can just run right into it. Yeah, my theory on the DoorDash, nobody should use DoorDash. It's a total ripoff, and it's not necessary. And the reason that Spark is still decent is because it is necessary. Everyone needs groceries, but not everyone needs fast foods and restaurant foods. So I'm probably going to have to wait till the busy season comes around again before I can have any significant help from the DoorDash app. it totally seems off to me that any customer would see it. Florida hustler. Like, customers don't watch this shit. Like, so it might have been somebody out to get him. Could have been a YouTube viewer that wanted to try to get him in trouble, which is a concern for me. But I might quit doing like this live. I'll probably stop it before I pull into the pickup. Just not show anything but my car. But I don't, when I do my lives during Spark, I don't turn the camera around and have it, showing the neighborhood that I'm pulling into. I just have it show the inside of the car while I'm doing the order. So I don't think I have anything that. What's up, Paul? DoorDash doesn't get busy here till like November. So anyway, I wanted to check in to see if anybody has any good takes on the subject. I saw a short from Dino saying it like it is, claiming that I think he said he got deactivated for the same accusation, which that made me think that Spark was just doing their purge again, like they did when I was deactivated twice. Because both times I was deactivated on Spark, a bunch of other people got deactivated right along with me, and it was all wrongfully done, and we all got back on. But the Pedro thing, he also showed a community post where YouTube gave him a warning. YouTube gave him a warning about privacy in his content. Luke is asking, who's Pedro? Cobra thinks that customers watch gig worker content. I don't. I think it's very rare, because I've actually tried to recruit my customers to watch, and they won't. They don't watch. Boring to people that don't do the same work. The people that aren't involved in gig work don't want to watch gig tuber content, I don't think. But anyway, my app is still on. Yesterday I didn't try very hard. I did six Spark deliveries yesterday, but a lot of cheap ones. I did a $13 shopping order, and it was just 4 bananas. And I got a $2 incentive for doing that $13 shopping order. I did a $13.77 double curbside because it was so easy and low items and short distance. And I was feeling like doing some lazy orders. So my best one yesterday was $37. People are already pulling into the pickup. It's only 6:19 a.m. What did Nick say? Yeah. Exactly, Nick. Yeah. That's funny what they enforce, right? It's got to be politically motivated there, what they do. But somebody's asking me if I prefer curbside or shopping. I don't have a preference. I actually like doing a good mix of both. Sometimes I'm loving the curbsides, but then I want to get inside the store and walk around and not have as many stops, and so I like both types of orders. So I came over here early just in case I could get an early shopping order, but I never do. It always goes all the way till the curbside start before I see any orders. Biking, hiking, and radio says that he's watching this because he might start doing gig work in retirement. So that would be another reason people watch that aren't gig workers. Now he sees what it's really like behind the scenes, he says. But I don't think customers watch it just because they want to see what their what their delivery driver's doing. So to me, that would be super bad luck if that customer that Pedro delivered to, that he said there was an unsupervised child on the property, really saw that and knew it was them and reported it. But what's up, Omar? Thanks for tuning in. Channel member, moderator, Omar. Channel member, moderator, Dash. All. So is Luke. Paul Martin, Florida Hustler. So this is one of the reasons I like doing members only videos, is because nobody sees it. No random, hater is going to see my members only videos. So like I could show the customer's info and it wouldn't bite me in the ass if it was a members only. One in a million, Nick says. Nick is another non-gig tuber that's watching. What's up? My Appealing Life has a channel, you guys. Check out his channel. My Appealing Life. Clever name. I've seen I checked out your views after you complained on one of the previous lives, and I see what you're talking about there. They're even low for your subs. I didn't watch the egg guy one, but I know that the DoorDash deactivation was justified, and I think he has said that he's back on, or he can be back on, but he showed a customer's full name and talked shit on him and said what a piece of crap the customer was. So I've accidentally shown, like, I think on GoPuff, it was hard to like not accidentally show their name and address. And I've done it before, but I wasn't talking shit on him. He did it and he was blasting the customer. So I think that was the problem with blasted the shit out of two customers. I think it was because they weren't tipping. He might have had a hater, watcher, a viewer report him. My Appealing Life. I was wondering why there's only 16 likes. Yeah, 31 watching right now, as of now. Only 16 likes. Yeah, he did describe the neighborhood real good. The burnt down houses. That video's down now. And I actually just came across that video because it was the next one suggested after I watched his deactivation videos. And I watched his deactivation video, and then I watched when he finally got the reason. He did another video, and then that video came up. And it was like I think it was titled like delivering in the most dangerous city in the in the United States or some shit like that. Him and Nugs have both had that same video title. But don't delete Florida Hustler. Why'd you do that? She's a channel member. You can't delete her. Larry, why did you hide Florida Hustler's comment? She's a good. She wouldn't step out of line. I know that. Anyway. Yeah, and that video's down now. And he's got a community post saying that YouTube is also giving him a warning. So, and this live. Oh, good. Luke reversed it. I didn't know you could. Can I reverse it? Doesn't do anything when I click on it. Thanks, Luke. Should I revoke some moderator duties? Anyway, I know that a lot of my viewers aren't Pedro fanatics, but I just thought it was a subject that needed to be talked about because getting deactivated sucks. And gig work sucks so bad right now that getting deactivated on any could be the end for you. That could drive you into just giving up on trying to do it for your main income. But yeah, that video was down. It was taken down, and let me check out see if he's still got that community post up about have received a privacy concern about your content. Before we review the content, we would like to give you an opportunity to review and, if necessary, modify or remove any potential private information within the reported content. So I watched that video, and now I can't find it on his videos or my watch history. So that video has been taken down, the whole video that I was thinking could possibly be. Could have been something else because I haven't been watching all of his videos. I just watch the ones that I'm interested in. Mr. Banned on you. So yeah, then he's got the why Spark, because that's his latest video, why they deactivated him, and it said that customer privacy. So I'm wondering, saying it like it is, which is he's another guy that is on he's okay with the immigrant takeover. He doesn't mind it. He did a short claiming that he was also deactivated on Spark for the same reason as Pedro, and I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but it's only got 552 views. But if that's true, then they might get right back on, because when they deactivated me, they deactivated a bunch of other people that didn't do anything wrong, and then so it made me more hopeful that I would get back on, knowing that it wasn't just me. They did it to a bunch of other people as well. So I never tag anything in my videos, but they probably have software that catches you when you say Spark or Walmart. But I mean, I did a fucking viral video about Spark. I showed the app, I showed the store's address in the video, and I showed 4 of their illegal drivers mishandling the orders, putting the customer's health at risk by holding their orders outside and not immediately taking it to the customer's house and delivering it. And I pulled up into the pickup and, showed the parking lot of the store and mentioned Spark, and then I got contacted by somebody from Spark that wanted to talk to me about it, and I never got deactivated for that. So I don't think doing videos of Spark will get you deactivated, and I think maybe the only thing you should worry about is giving up too much information on the customer or showing the house. Or definitely don't show their info on the app. But if they deactivated you for doing Spark videos, I'd already be off. I would have been off after that viral video. They would have kicked me off, because that actually showed everyone that they're allowing these fraudulent account Spark drivers to mishandle the orders. Yeah, and if they did, it would have deactivated me, my appealing life. For that, I would have started staking out the parking lot and doing as many videos as I could possibly get. Larry's saying it was an accident, and he pocket deleted somebody. You deleted a channel member, like one of the best. I know you're also a channel member, but those are the channel members are the best of the best. They never say stupid shit in the comments, so I know that it wasn't justified. So be careful when you've got moderator duties. Paul Martin says they just care about customer complaints. So I still haven't seen any. All I've seen is a Home Depot when I hadn't even left my house yet. There's no incentives today. For me, it's not. YouTube isn't worth losing the Spark app. Like, video only makes like $15, The video that he deleted, I think it had like 2,900 views. So if his RPM is $10, then it only made him $29. Like, that's not worth losing your Spark app for. What's this guy saying? Brandon Foodie channel. Paul Martin got a $30 Sam's. Walmart sent you that, saying that because you're unemployed, you're not eligible for. Jeez. That is I used to work for Walmart. I know you're not supposed to work for the company Like Uber offered me to be one of their operators of their self-driving vehicles back when they started that shit. They said I'd have to give up my Uber driver account, so I didn't do it. Good thing I didn't, because they had to end it not too later because they ran over some pedestrian. Well, my app Healing Life used to work for Walmart, and he also can't get on Spark. That's why I applied for Walmart as a W-2, but I used my different phone number and email. I used my different phone number and email that I use for my Spark. So, but they still might not hire me because of that, or they'd tell you you'd have to give up your Spark account. So I'm gonna stay live and try and show you what I get if I get something. It's showing the store's got the orange busyness, orange busy glow. I know GoPuff also won't let you. It won't let you work there and have a delivery account. I saw a girl quit so she could become a delivery driver instead while I was doing GoPuff. So most of these gig apps don't let you do both, but my buddy Ben did it. He got a job with GoPuff even though he had a GoPuff account because he wisely used different information. So Bet's Cod says he has previously worked for Walmart and still got on Spark. Pedro should know that this has already happened to him with DoorDash, so he should know that YouTube can potentially get you in trouble when you're. But it's weird. Like, so should we just stop the GigTuber niche? If it's like, what else are we going to talk about or show if we're not showing part of our workday? Like, it's stupid that it'll get you in trouble with the apps. Remember when the gig companies used to like it? They kissed that DoorDash Diaries guy's ass, paid him, and gave him NBA tickets and tickets to some NASCAR race or Indy 500 race. My Appealing Life says that Amazon also does that, where they tell you can't be a flex driver if you're working for Amazon. Larry hooked it up at the 5 spot. Woo! Thanks, Larry. Appreciate it. It's my first super chat in a while. Probably because Donald, you probably can manipulate somehow, or like talk your coworkers into dropping the good orders so you have a chance at it. If you're talking about Spark, like it's a conflict, it's a conflict. Like, so I did confirm yesterday that the car dispenser guys, the car loaders, I call them, can see your picture, your profile picture. Mine is now up on my Spark app. I turned it to blurry, but so I haven't confirmed that the customers can see it yet. Yeah, I wouldn't wear political stuff either at all. I wouldn't put a sign in my yard. I wouldn't put a bumper sticker on my car. I would never try to promote any politics. I used to hate politics, and I used to not know the difference between Republican and Democrat. Like back when Bush was president, I didn't know the difference. Like, I didn't give a shit. I didn't care, and I had never voted. It took a long time for it to start directly affecting my life, but the open border and the takeover of gig work has totally drastically affected my life financially, which is my biggest obsession is my financials. So finally, I'm glad it took that long, because I would love to not give a shit still. I wish it never affected me. Doesn't say make Mexican great again. It says immigrants make America great, I think is what it says. But it does have a Mexican flag on the underneath. I saw that. He's still wearing that. He was wearing that during the video that he deleted. He was wearing that. And he was talking about the low-income neighborhood story. There's 49 watching, 20 likes. So there should be some orders rolling out pretty soon here. There's a big, huge SUV in the pickup. It's probably just a customer that went in the store. My account is still good for now. Every day when I wake up, first thing I do is check to see if Spark has deactivated me or not. DoorDash is so bad that if I lose the Spark account, I'll probably be quickly trying to accept any W-2 job that's. I want to just do something in my neighborhood so I could barely drive, something close to my house. I'm getting a triple for $13.66. I'm not going to do it. Oops. Short miles, but there's no way that's worth the hassle. It's low items too. And triple house. 19 items, 19 quantity total. So that might be, if they had an incentive, I might do it. What was the pickup time? 6:55. I've totally slacked off this week. The channel members know, but I took Wednesday and Thursday off. Yeah, Paul Martin says DoorDash is awful unless you kiss the ass for platinum. That's what I call it. I don't like GoPuff. MM420. $1 a mile sucks. I don't want back on GoPuff. Brandon Foodie Channel says that he made $3.50 on Wednesday from Uber rideshare. Damn. Did you have a quest or something? Dash says all the apps are dead today. Yeah, I might not get an order this morning. Here's one for 7.9 miles for $16.54. With a 50-pound item. That one's closer to the mall store. Closer to the Chandler Mall Walmart. And it should have been done out of that store. There's 2 apartments and it didn't say that there was any on the... Oh yeah, it did. So I'm not going to do that one either. There might not be much more left. All airport rides. I am far removed from rideshare. I have been deactivated on Grubhub twice for inactivity, and the second time I just didn't give a shit because I saw how shitty it was. Like, why haven't they sold off yet? Make the adjustment like short airport rides. I only liked airport drop-offs. I hated the airport pickups. Paul Martin won't do a triple under 20, yeah. I might do like an 18 and change if it was... That one that was 13 was great, except for the price. Like, it was super low items and they were all houses, but 13 and change was just too big of an insult. I've seen DoorDash saying that GoPuff is a hotspot. It never gives me one. I actually pulled up to the GoPuff to try to get one, and it wouldn't. It's like it's a lie. It's like they don't really. And I think I've seen it on the customer app where you can order GoPuff. I think somebody just pulled up for that $13. Okay, I'm getting a $31 5-mile triple. Doesn't have any 50-pound item warnings, and it doesn't have any apartment warnings. $31 5-mile. Let me check it further. $22.41 tip. House. 60 items total. I accepted it. Pickup is at 7 a.m. They didn't extend it. They didn't immediately change the pickup. What's up, James? So, Paul, that was good declining, right? 31.41. One of them's pretty big order, 35.73, but it probably has bags. Yep, 34 bags. So that's not even that big. Sweet. So 35 items, 9 items, and 16 items. They all have the stupid bags for the quantity, so let me make sure that last one does. No, the last one doesn't. Why do they do that? It's always way higher than the bags used, by far. In Washington, they charge the customers for the bags, so I could see why they would do it there, but there's no reason to have that showing on our apps, especially when it might make you decline the order. Stupid. Totally, Paul. You have to be willing to not do any. Like, sometimes I'll say out loud to myself, I'd rather just go home. And I'm not kidding. Like, So I'd rather go home than take that shit. I'd rather just give up for the day. I say that all the time. Sucks not getting one in the first hour, but this one's pretty damn good. 31.41 for 5 miles. 3 houses. So I'm loving that. I like it when I can show that I got a good one. So anyway, I'm not going to be doing lives every day. I don't know where this YouTube channel is going. Like, if it can get you fired, I'm probably safe doing my DoorDash ride-alongs, but DoorDash sucks so bad that I can't even get any orders. How about a job delivering divorce papers? Process server. I have to get a non-driving job, I think. 'Cause I've had some tickets. Had some bad luck with some tickets all at once. All in a short amount of time. So I could be doing the deactivation video coming up about that. Let's hope for the best. So anyway, I just wanted to get people's take on the deactivation scandal. MM420 says to not show the Walmart employees or the customers. Yeah, that's customers or their address. Yep. I mean, I've been showing me doing Spark for a long time. I showed my very first Spark delivery. My very first delivery, I did a video on it. So it's got to be more than just doing Spark videos. You have to break some kind of rule. So I usually don't talk shit on the customers. Pedro talks shit on the customers a lot. He has a temper with the no tip. I actually understand non-tippers. I totally understand, and I'm aware of them, and I know not to do their orders. So I don't have any reason to blast them. Like DoorDash, people get addicted to DoorDash. I have a regular customer that orders shit almost every night, and he's lowered and lowered and lowered his tip, and that's the only way he can afford to keep his addiction going, his DoorDash addiction going. Sometimes I'll do his order, and sometimes I won't. But same with Walmart. Like, groceries are necessary. So it's kind of even more understandable that people order groceries delivered that can't tip. Because there's a lot of people that use this that are elderly and aren't that mobile, and that's why they're using, having their groceries brought to their door. And MM420 has a Pedro video. You do videos? Let me check your channel. Omar has a legit job. I mean, has a W-2 job. He says the McDonald's ice cream machine is more reliable than the gig apps. That's true. When Pedro announced he was deactivated, I thought I was. It was like a couple hours after I had quit my day's work. I immediately grabbed my phone to see if I was too, because they like to do a shitload of people at once. Oh, I get it. You love a good petty Pedro video. Oh, you missed it? You missed the one that he deleted? Hey, there's Driving with Chris. I haven't Spark about 2 years, Aaron. You still have an account? I got 4 minutes till check-in. My favorite car loader totally muffed up a triple delivery yesterday. Mixed the shit out of it. Thankfully, the first 2 customers told me that I was giving them stuff that wasn't theirs. And the first customer, I found a bunch of their stuff that I didn't give them in the back seat. And oh my God, it was just, everything was everywhere on that triple. Harry the Howler dog is chiming in on the Pedro subject. So that'll be interesting to see if he stays with gig work. He said that it's his major app. Remember when he hated Spark and he had some kind of problem with Walmart? He never wanted to try Spark until he lost DoorDash. Loaders will get you fired, Paul says. I'm going to tell him, like, dude, I'm not going to talk to you anymore while you're doing it. Because the guy that did it is my favorite guy, and I talked to him the whole time he's loading the order. Three minutes. See ya, Paul. You doing Spark? Forgot if you said what you were doing or not. There's 48 watching. Sam's Club, cool. Seems like a lot of people are on the Sam's Club bandwagon. I don't have one very close to my neighborhood, but I've mentioned before that the guy Andrew, the only other American driver that I ever see here in Chandler, loves Sam's Club. He has some tricks and tips on how to do good Sam's Club. Driving with Chris stopped Spark when they deactivated TuneIn TV. I remember that. They deactivated him strictly because he was against the fraudulent drivers. He was, I remember the cops were called on him. The cops mentioned his nickname for them. Asked him if he called them that. That's why you've never heard me say that. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull over to the space. And I'm definitely going to end the live so that I don't break any rules by showing the workers. So thanks for tuning in. If anything happens to any of my gig apps, I'll immediately report to you guys that I lost one of them. But for now, I'm still on the couple majors. DoorDash. I guess DoorDash is still a major. It's good. It's good during the winter here in Arizona. Okay. I'm checked in. Spot number 1. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the 5-spot Larry Crown. You redeemed yourself from the accidental moderation fail. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna bone out before I show any workers. Have a good day. Make a lot of money. Later.